out there. And
Do
can
you know
actually
what?
Go and dance.
That's the only place that you'll catch me at.
Yeah,
the
that's
George.
where you can actually go
Great
and dance.
cracks. Have you ever been?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the George
need
is
to
the
take you
best.
to the George
George
one
is
day.
actually
It's
great.
fun.
You're
It's
literally
fun.
like, because you can dance like nobody's watching.
Exactly.
It's like the girls'
It's-
room, but on steroids.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Steroids.
And you'll have all these gay men like whacking and like doing dance
They can
battle
be-
teams. Like,
Yeah,
it's fun.
and they're like,
I think.
You can be comfortable there.
Would you
like-
would you go to the club with your man?
yeah.
I think I would definitely, and I'd be so ecstatic.
like a date night
someone.
thing.
Yeah, like a date night. There was
Yeah,
this
you
couple
could.
that
Every
I
once
heard
in a while
about.
to keep yourselves young.
There was this couple. Basically, they go into the club at separate times and pretend they don't know each other, and then meet at the bar and talk, chat each other up, and they go home together. But
That
they're a
might be
couple
cute.
together. Yeah, just something.
I don't know. Yeah. Like, I'd rather go to a concert.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
To get me,
Yeah.
I'd go
I
listen to
wanna go
music.
somewhere where we're shouting at each other to hear each other.
Yeah. Being like, oh, how are you? Like,
Do you
know?
do you come here often?
How
you
was
come
your
out,
week,
dude?
babe?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Did you do the washing before we left the house?
I'm screaming.
There's been concerts where like let's say for example, like I haven't really gone to any like Yoppa concerts. It's been like the Chris Brown, what are the concerts I've been, like Burna Boy and Wizkid concerts. I would have loved to have like a man then, because some of the songs are just so like love feeling kind of thing. But
You guys are real ass lover girls. I don't think I'm as lover girl as you guys.
Oh no, I love a lot of love.
I feel like I'll probably be totally different once I'm in a relationship with
that
someone
you
you
feel
can
emotionally
be.
safe.
Like, but I just don't have that in me. Like I don't even think of it. Like, I want to be at a concert with like a man on my shoulder. Like, I get it though. Like, I can picture it. Like, it's cute. But I'm like, it's not something that crosses my mind.
Yeah, I feel like after like the trauma experience,
This I feel like this is shit for the pod.
yeah, it's actually recording.
Oh!
Yeah, because
Oh my god!
y'all were saying stuff, and I was like, are you getting recorded?
Okay, so
But
should
no,
we?
no, don't worry. It started recording at like
Yeah.
Sorry, but
I'm doing it.
don't worry,
Okay. Don't. Anyway, we can
Yeah.
always edit anything out.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
No, sorry.
but yeah.
What?
So
No, I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
I was
I'm
like,
not worried. I didn't.
Should we do an intro then, since
Yeah.
we're already in and rolling? So, welcome back to GTG, baby.
You know the vibes.
Hey.
Girls, do you know we just made like our own intro?
Yeah.
Oh
Like-
my god!
So we actually did
We
it.
do it every
We
time.
do it every time.
Let's do it again so they know for
Okay.
real. Let's solidify it right now.
Okay, so welcome back to GTG, baby.
You know the vibes.
Guys, I don't think, guys, is it possible for me to make this like my ringtone or something?
That shit.
I'm gonna try and do this.
Imagine waking
I'm
up.
gonna try and do this. I'm gonna try and do this. So, Get the Gist podcast, your
Yeah.
weekly subscription of the Gist. Oh my god, guys, this is the first episode we've done this year alone.
Damn.
Like I just.
Wow.
I think it's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, we're sick of the guests. Anyway,
Oh my
we love the guests.
We love the guys. We've met some
Yeah.
bomb ass people. I feel like we've really got to really know people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like really,
Wait,
really
one second,
know
guys,
them,
this is not a
understand their
season finale,
mind.
By the way, we're just chilling.
Yeah.
It's not a season finale.
It's a break. It's a little.
And also, I think it's also great that we're doing this now because we now have a lot of people who are following us now, a lot more than before. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like good for them to kind of like get to know just us.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah, it's been wild. Like it's been crazy. Like we
Crazy.
Guys, I'm
started.
so happy.
We're in month 4 of the year. Gone
Wow.
nearly month 5.
Almost
Yeah.
like halfway through the month, it flew.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's
this month has
past
been great,
halfway
guys. I'm
through
not
the
gonna
month.
lie. This
I was
month
gonna
has
say
been great.
I've actually
This year so far.
April I think has been very great for the podcast.
Yeah, it has.
Like, guys, I can't believe it. Like, I think I was just saying it to Alex in the car today. I was like, the 90s baby was on the 1st of April.
No way.
Does that not feel like a way?
That feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, it feels.
Oh my god.
Like
Wait.
an actual lifetime ago.
It was only what three and a half weekish ago.
Yeah.
Crazy.
We've literally just been like going
Going
ham.
on
Back to
like-
back work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
Slow.
working hard, guys. We really are.
Plus the 9 to 5s. Damn.
I'm tired.
Y'all gotta like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe,
This
follow,
9 to
share,
5 life with this is hard.
reshare.
Please.
Okay, please.
Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah.
And everyone that pressed that like button, may God bless you
Yeah.
abundantly.
Amen.
Amen.
And the thing that you want that's in your heart right now, may God give it to you.
Shut down.
If it's
Amen.
obviously, if it's according to His will,
Shut down.
and you know what I mean.
You
But,
get-
Pastor Demi in the building.
no, for real, like
Guys, fun fact about Demi. No matter what she's doing on a Saturday night, yeah, she's in church on a Sunday. Pastor Demi.
Don't watch that. Don't watch that.
That was sad.
Just of the week, yeah. So let's get into it. So, basically, just of the week is this. Is he a rapper? Is it Nelly Chopper?
Yeah, and NLE Chopper.
NLE Chopper.
Is that
NLE
was it like
Chopper?
NLE? Because I've heard of they say NLE Chopper.
Is
NLE
it? Or is that
Chopper.
just the American accent?
I think it's the NLE Chopper.
Oh.
Definitely
Because there's a few NLEs.
Really?
Yeah, a few rappers with that NLE.
And maybe it's a gang
Could be.
affiliation. Gang
Maybe.
affiliation.
Could be.
It could be. But basically, his ex, maybe, Marissa reveals she's expecting a child with NLE Chopper. But, like, basically, they had broken up, let's say, months before, just to, like, have social media out of their business. But then she released that she's pregnant. But he's like, now, is it now denying her?
Yeah. He even dropped this tweet. So I just seen this here. It says, I don't care how vegan, spiritual, or mature I am. Protecting my name, my character, and who I am as a person will never leave.
See these social media relationships. I don't think it's safe.
It's not safe.
No.
It's not safe. Like, imagine your man that you're pregnant with denying you, not only to you, but to the lady that lives all the way in Ireland.
But you know what's even the worst thing?
Yeah.
They already had a miscarriage together. And so now
damn.
this is the rainbow baby after that. And he's still like,
They're
Nah.
not together.
yeah, they're not together.
Damn.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know, man.
That's crazy, you know.
You know, I feel like when like my husband comes or whatever, and you know how like I'm an influencer right now, I think I'll drop it. I'll just drop an escape and disappear. I'll put my page on.
I couldn't do that.
Put on
Because
I just feel like
it's me as a
peace.
person before he got here.
I know, but like really and truly, genuinely, I don't really like social media. I'm only on it because it's work and I have to kind of be there.
Yeah.
But like, if I had the choice just to put my page on private, have my close friends there, because I've had a taste of that. 'Cause that's how my life right. That's my life right now. Like I haven't really gone out too much. I'm only seeing my close friends and my workmates, and like I'm coming home, and like it's just so much peace and it's
It's nice. It's
So-
nice.
yeah.
I hear it. But I feel like, because it's something where like I kind of do, but I'm horrible for it. I'll be so social and then I'll have like a week or two where I'm like completely unsocial.
dark.
But it's like something I don't have to take my page on private to be
Yeah.
on social and take myself away
Yeah.
from it.
I carry on with social media. No, guy.
Like, I hear you, but like maybe because like I know the messages I be getting in the DMs and stuff like that, and like people are kind of crazy, and I won't lie to you guys. Like confession, like I actually do have a little bit of anxiety, but I'm just really good at like masking it
Yeah.
and just getting the job done. Like posting a picture on the gram, like it might seem easy, but like it's actually quite tough. Like
Yeah.
it's not something that's like, you know what I mean? Like obviously I post it, but like just because it's a pattern now, do you get me? But there's a lot of anxiety around it, to be frank.
It is. I think it's like so hard because, like, especially if you're trying to make it as a career, like as an influencer and stuff like that, like your photos have to be to a certain standard and they
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
drop. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And it's like, I think for me, like, I don't think I want to be an influencer whatsoever, but like sometimes I'm like, oh, I really like this picture, and then I'm like, is it good enough for the gram?
Yeah.
Do you get me? And it's like,
But this is also why you need to enjoy it. You need to
Yeah.
enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah,
Because
true.
like some people, like you can post those photos just for you being fun, but I think it's just because now our generation, like everyone is posting all
everyone's
these
doing it, yeah.
high class photos. But then when you look at it, Instagram is kind of fizzled out. And you know what's popping?
TikTok.
Which is the
TikTok.
less edited versions.
Yeah.
Because TikTok don't do photos.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. I still love like influencing. Is that sometimes like this, let's say I rather pay someone to work my Instagram for me. That's what I mean.
social
get
media
me?
management.
So I just take the picture because I love taking pictures.
I don't
And then-
trust people enough. I
take your
just
pictures?
don't not trust no to like take over like my social
Instagram,
media
yeah.
page for me. Oh please, where would I be if you weren't taking my pictures?
True.
There would be no pictures.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like having like my social media, because like I feel like my social media is representation of myself.
Yeah.
To put that in someone else's hand, I don't trust nobody like that.
Yeah.
Do you get
What's
mental?
called them? The other gist of the week is this another social media relationship?
Oh my God! So while you're about uncle,
Oh God, the top.
oh God, the top.
He
And
was
you know
at the top of that.
what?
What's that movie with What's that movie? The African one that he was in. With
African?
The woman from How to Get Away with Murder.
Viola Davis.
Yeah, Viola Davis. That movie.
I don't know. I didn't see
it
it.
called?
I didn't watch it. Oh, maybe Google it.
No, guys, not. I need to find this name. real
Google
quick.
it because I definitely
It's on Netflix now,
did.
actually. Damn, guys.
John Boyega. He's Yoruba, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't
what's
even
that
know
movie
what
called?
kind of like last name is that.
I know people.
Boyega. Boyega.
I know people know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea.
Oh my God, he's 31. This guy.
What did
I'm about to give you the lowdown. He did his girl dirty. He did his girl dirty, and I'm
How
actually
dirty.
very
It's
disappointed.
called Woman King.
Oh, I haven't watched The Woman King.
Is it
He was
on
in The Woman
Netflix?
King.
Is it on Netflix?
The Woman King's on Netflix
Yeah.
now. That's what I am watching tonight.
It's on Netflix.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. I literally saw
What?
it there. Let me just make sure I'm right.
No,
I don't think so.
maybe it's Disney.
No, guys, I saw it. I literally
No, it's
saw
not.
It had the ad. Was I dreaming?
Yeah, I think you're
Yeah,
dreaming,
baby,
babe.
you were.
That no way! I literally saw it.
Is it on
Sorry.
Disney instead?
Maybe it's probably Disney, but I don't have Disney app on my phone. Anyways, he was in
Really?
that movie with the other Davis. But basically, he was. So the context is he was in South Africa.
South Africa. They were in Cape Town, to be precise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With his babe.
Yeah.
But like obviously he didn't, I don't think he posted her.
No.
But she posted that she was in Cape Town and the backgrounds were the same.
Yeah.
And then like I think it's
The Shade Burr posted it.
Yeah, Rose, just take it over.
Yeah, so basically they were both in Cape Town, and like she was not the type to ever post her man, and he was not, like they were obviously not posting each other, but the Shade Burr happened to post it, and that's when ding 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 she gets word on the same day, like 24 hours did not pass,
Social media,
that
man.
she finds out that he was in a whole ass new relationship. And this girl is someone where like she's big on socials, but she gets heavily criticized for her being, the way she carries herself. She also looks quite sexual because she's someone who's quite who has quite a sexual figure.
Yeah.
But what people deem a sexual figure, she just got curves.
Straight on.
So she just happened to post it up, and then she drops this, and this is even how she starts it. She goes, some of the blogs get a bad rep, but shout out to that one blog in Tequila, because if I hadn't had a drunk moment and if they hadn't been in my business, I would have never known that a man I admired and was dating for a while had a whole other person in his life.
Do you feel like because let's relate it now to Marissa and the woman. What's her name?
Pam.
Pam. Do you feel like there's a reason why these men aren't claiming them? Do you feel like it's how they are viewed on social media, but however, that's not really their fault. Do you think it's about how they carried themselves on social media and stuff like that? Like, let's say if they did carry themselves not properly, but I don't know how they carry
But I still
themselves.
feel like these guys want bad bees. Like what they classify as a bad bee. That's why they're there in the first place.
Sure down. I don't know. Do you think do you put your relationship online?
I don't think I'm gonna post my man until like we're probably like 6 to a year in, but it's gonna be a hand.
Y'all might see a forehead, you might see a back, you might see a finger, you might
Yeah.
see a toe.
You might
But
see it
I
from the
am not
back.
going to publicly put any man on my page until I have that ring on my finger.
Yeah.
I'm not going
Yeah,
to be
I feel
claiming you out there
Yeah.
like that. Like those around me will know who you are, but I don't think I would publicly put it out there because I feel like it also leaves room for, as she said, people to be in your business. Sometimes what you know won't hurt you.
Defo.
Because
I
I
hear
feel
that.
like if you're going to find out someone's cheating, you're going to find out.
100%.
Yeah, and I would much rather find out not by it being public.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you can forgive him.
Yeah.
If
I
you
don't
want
know.
to forgive him.
Unless there's like
Give
unless I have like a boss ass photo.
Yeah, if the photo is, y'all gonna see it.
Yeah.
If the photo's busting, I'm gonna put it on TikTok. I have to put it on TikTok because it's gonna go viral. TikTok love that relationship shit.
No sure.
And then you have to post it on the gram as well. People are gonna run up.
Oh,
no,
no, I'm so scared because I'm just like, if you post that and you're not together anymore, now I'm going to have to take it all off my social medias.
But loads of
people
people
are
do
going to
that.
be there and going to be like, oh, it's gone now. I wonder what's happening. You're kind of like giving people room to talk.
Do you
Thanks for
ever
reminding me why I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I got a weird one. Do you know those people that like probably aren't influencers or they have been for a really long time and they don't delete like previous exes off the gram?
Damn.
What do you feel about that?
I feel like just take it down, please. I beg you.
Do you get me?
Just
like,
take it down,
do you
but, like,
think?
Yeah.
I don't
What do you,
think.
so let's say you
I won't
met the
lie,
love of your life,
kill
but he
me.
still has his ex on the gram.
Kill me, but I don't think black people do that.
Oh, we know to take stuff down.
Black people.
I never posted my ex on like my main page. It
shame
was
in the
always
melody.
on the story.
You know what? Don't think you're wrong there.
Like I don't think like black people do that. Like whatever.
Not until you're a husband.
Yeah.
You might have the odd people who put their like relationship photos, but as I said, the minute the relationship is no longer there, people notice straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are scrolling to see if they've untagged him because sometimes he might not be in the main pic, he might be in the side one. But I even know someone who was with someone and then she was in a complete, she just took the whole thing down because it no longer mattered, because that photo that he was then in was associated to a memory that every time she was on her page, you'd automatically remember.
Yeah. I feel like as well, even just back to, white people, like, I feel like they're living a whole different entire life. And I feel like what we, like, in the, let's say, black community care about, that's the least of their worries. Or what they're dealing, you know what I mean? For some of them to have their ex's photos up, it could just be a memory to them. But they've moved on, do you get me? And their partner most likely doesn't care right now that picture's up. Imagine that kind of peace. Man, maybe I want to experience that type of peace. Like, imagine not caring about that. Like, because obviously sometimes relationships and, I was going to say goodly, they end in...
Amicably, yeah.
Wow, thank you guys. Amicably. Amicably. So, like, that, and that's what that meant to them, so they don't want to delete it. But that piece is a shout.
You were still waiting for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole social media thing is a bit mad though. Like in relationships.
Just the rules to social media. I feel like there's just unspoken rules.
What are the rules, guys?
The rules to social media. Number one, if you're gonna post this man, he's lasting. That's number one rule.
Straight down.
You wouldn't just post anyone who isn't going to last.
Straight down.
Don't watch someone's story. Let's say if you know it's their birthday, you don't want to say happy birthday yet. Don't watch their story.
Don't watch their story.
Hardly. I always watch. You know what? I'm one of those people. I don't care. I watch your story.
Really?
Like I'm just sort of like, do you know what? Because what? Like, okay, first of all, if you're like, if they're that deep going through their followers every single day, then that's your own. Do you get me? Like who's the one
watching all your stories?
Who's the one who's like more obsessed?
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah. I'm horrible for when I watch someone's story and I don't get out the stories and a bunch of stories play. So you may think I watch your story.
No, that's literally. Sometimes I do that and they just keep going next, and then you're like, all the stories are gone.
So my phone is on. I'll be like, what's that voice? And I'm like, oh shit. I'm so sorry I haven't seen your story. I'm so sorry.
Like Instagram, you know how Netflix does? I used to watch it. Like
Instagram should do the same. I need that for Instagram stories.
Do you want to watch the next one? Even Snap got good for that.
Yeah.
I don't really. All I use Snap for is really like filters. Every now and then I might go in and have a like gander at people's stories, but I never post.
Nah, Snap is mad.
What's it called? Who do you think? Okay, who falls? Do you think women fall in love harder or deeper? And then do you think men fall in love harder or deeper? I feel like women fall in love harder. That's what I personally think. I don't have the reason right now in my head. What do you guys think? It's a deep question.
But hard and deep are very similar words, no?
No, like hard, let's say for example Chelsea from Love Island. Sorry, not Love Island. Love is Blind, to bring it up. Like, she's fallen in hard because she just sees this man. She doesn't see anything wrong with him or anything. She just knows that no matter what, she's backing him. Whereas in
Tiffany is falling in deep.
Yeah. Whereas in like men, I feel like when they do like fall in love, it's deep. Like, so much so that if you do ever cheat on them, they're dipping no matter. They're dipping.
I feel like that's the majority of men anyways. Men can't handle cheating.
Yeah.
But what you guys think? That's my view. Harder because like women don't care. Like, let's say a man could cheat, but because she loves him so hard, she's like, okay, cheating is...
No, but then you'd love him deeper. I feel like women love deeper, men love harder.
Why do you think so?
Because I feel like when a woman falls in love, it's mainly to do with emotions. Do you get me? And it's like you will remember everything about them. Not saying men don't remember, but you sort of pick up on like the little things and like the little bits and bobs. Whereas men, they fall harder because when they do love you, they want to protect you and they want to do everything for you.
True.
Do you get me?
True.
But for women, it's more on the emotional side when they love. Whereas men might show their love through acts rather than an emotional deepness.
Okay, fine.
That's true.
Yeah, 1 point to Reese still. I hear that.
I take it.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, okay, fair enough then.
Yeah.
I don't know. What you guys think? Are you guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, how love a girl are you?
Yeah, 110.
Rose, why that face is crazy?
I think men have killed the lover girl in me.
That's
just
just
don't have it anymore.
You need to find you just need to find the right man to bring that lover girl back.
Yeah. I feel like it's definitely dead because I feel like I've tried and it just hasn't paid off, and it's like I just can't keep doing this. Can't keep giving.
I think it's dormant. Do you get me?
Yeah,
like
just asleep. Just to protect yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm the same as you because, for example, like obviously I said before, like the camera started rolling, that I've been through so much, so that I had to lessen the lover girl in me, because I realized not
I
everyone
also
deserves
feel like
it.
it's got to do like with the way I was raised. Like as I said, like I haven't seen that many like great like relationships, so I feel like the lover girl in me wasn't really always there. Then I got into a relationship and like I tried, and like even in dating I would try, because I'm really an all or nothing person. Like if I'm with you, I'm giving you my all. I'm not someone who's good at holding back pieces of myself in relationships. You have it all or you have nothing. So it's like I've never really had the fantasies of, you know, like thinking about like weddings or stuff. Like I was never that girl who was like, oh my God, I'm going to have this ring. Like my friend Simone, she has sent me a file to be like, this is the ring I want. This is what it looks like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I don't have that. Like I've not thought about like a wedding. Like I'd look at a wedding dress and be like, oh, it's pretty, but it wouldn't be like I'd vision myself in a wedding dress. It's the same way that I'm just kind of like the way you mentioned the concert. You were saying you'd love to go to a concert. I don't envision those things. I don't. And I feel like even when I have been in partnerships or like dating or any of those guys that I've somewhat dated, I feel like they dial back the lover girl in me even more.
Yeah. But that's just because of who they are.
Who they are. But the thing is, I don't know. I feel like it will. I think it always can come back. Do you get me? I think your just guard is up. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe.
But I think if you find someone, I think you will be back to lover girl.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Or when they find you, sorry.
When they
when they find you, I ain't looking.
when they find you, then you'll
The
be
DMs
back.
are open, guys.
With caution.
But I think that's what you need to do. Like, do you get me? I think it's great being a lover girl.
Yeah.
I love it here. Do you get me?
Yeah.
I'm terrified of men.
You know, do you know what I missed? Because before, like from 2000 and maybe 20 down back, I was delusional. Like and it was so fun. I'd like in week 3, I think this guy loves me because he's talking to me every day, and realize, look at me like that.
Oh God.
Yeah, because he loves me, and like I'd do anything for him. I'd be so happy to talk to him. I'd just be so happy. Nowadays, like even when I'm just dating, I'm just like, this is a scam.
Wait, girls. I think I'm getting confused with the whole lover girl thing, because that is delusion. Yeah? That is delusion. Do you get me? Like at the end of the day, I am very much, I know who I am. I know what I want. Do you get me? I am amazing. I love myself so much. Do you get me? But when I'm with someone, like when like who I'm with now, I'm just like, I'm so in love. Do you get me? And I'm a proper lover girl. Do you get me? But for God forbid anything was happen, I'm not gonna go to next. Like I'm just gonna be like, I still have myself. Like I still know who I am. Do you get me? I'm not like, oh my God, I'll do anything. Do you get me? Like I still love myself. I still respect myself. I still have my self-worth. But I can still be a lover girl. Do you get me? Yeah. And I'm not blinded by love. Do you get me? Because I'm in love because I want to be in love, rather than just being in love because this is the right thing.
I feel like a lover girl is also, it's not just a way or the things that you do. It's like your mentality to think it. That's why I say I don't think I'm a lover girl, because it's like all the cheese stuff that would be classified as cheesy, I don't think of it. Like it doesn't cross my mind. But like when I hear it, I'm like, oh, that is sweet. Like I would look at it and say it's sweet, but I would never think of it.
I feel like I know I'm a lover girl still, because there was a situation where I got something for this person. Like basically they can't like eat. They're on like they can't eat certain foods, right? So I obviously got them like nuts, and I was gonna be like, you drive me nuts, but I like you.
But that's like
it's cute.
Ross is just like, no. But you get me?
He said, ew. No, but like, them kind of cute. Like I'm cheesy like that. Like, and I can be 10 times worse. I'm just holding back.
See, like,
wow.
I don't know. I'm like that cheesy, yeah. But then I'm also like yesterday I was driving my babes, right? And we were playing you know when you see that new car?
Yeah.
Do you get me? And we're like digging each other. I'm just like, you're a loser. You've lost that game. Do you get me? Or we're playing like rock, paper, scissors. Yeah. And like I won, obviously. He won if he won. So you get me? And then I'm like, nah, you didn't lose. And then we were like, okay, whoever wins this one, is the winner. And the next one is the loser. And then whoever loses, we're literally just sitting there being like, you're a fucking loser. Do you get me? But then a few minutes later we'll be like, love you. Do you get me?
Yeah. That is cute.
Do you get me?
Cute.
So
like
it's
you
like
guys are each other's best friends.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Yeah.
I hear
Nearly
it.
crashing the car just to win a game. Like, do you get me? Competitive.
I'm screaming.
So stubborn, so competitive.
You know what? I love that cutesy stuff. Like I love like just spending time with someone that first of all wants to genuinely spend time with you, and also is just engaged in the moment. I feel like for a while, like I haven't actually had like that kind of let's be in the moment and just do something fun together and just be like, even just being here in this part with this one, like I'm engaged in everything you're saying, and I'm trying to, you get me, I'm trying to read everyone's like, you know, body language, and I'm just really engaged. Whereas nowadays, like I just feel like people aren't really or have the time to is it the economic crisis that's making you guys not want to find genuine connections with your game?
I don't even know what it is, because it's like
going on, man?
Like when I go back to like me and Mr. Munch, I'm like, I can see the difference between the stuff he did and the stuff I did.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I know we're girls. We always do like so much better.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't get it, like how you say you like this person, you feel like you have a connection, but then it's like you're also not ours. Like I feel like that is nearly what's wrong with the generation. Like when this guy flew down to visit me, guys, I was sick. That was the same time where I had the whole chest infection, throat infection, ear infection. I left work early that day because I was so sick. I went to Simone's house. She covered my whole body in aboniki balm, like like Vicks. It's covered to sweat out whatever was in me. I was dying with a migraine. I had a fever. I got up, showered. I picked this boy up from the airport.
Damn.
Sick as hell.
Wow.
Even he gave me the wrong time, so I also had to wait for an hour while I was sick as hell. From picking him up, I drove to Carlo. I had to go to the care docs because I was that sick. Before he even got there, bear this in mind, because that was only when I went to the doctor, so I was sick the whole week prior, because I knew he was doing like a martial arts fight, whatever, so I knew his diet was strict. I was like, okay, when he comes down, we're not going to go to a restaurant. So I made sure my food, like my fridge was packed with food, cooked it all, made his favorite meals. Also because I knew he was fighting, I knew he couldn't drink, so I got a couple of J's to make sure he still had a lit time. I planned the whole date. I drove the whole weekend because I knew he was always driving everywhere. I had planned every single little detail. Right, do you get what I mean? But I feel like, then I see what happened on Valentine's Day.
See, the thing is, yeah, I think it's good to do those things, but you gotta let them do something. Do you get me? Like, I feel like I'm at a stage now where I can do like all those things. Do you get me? But I think you have to get to a point where you just have to mirror them.
Because I feel like that's exactly where I'm kind of at now. Because remember, I said I'm really an all and nothing person. Because as much as I did all of that for him, I do all of that for my friends anyways.
Yeah,
I'm just that person.
I was gonna say that
I'm
you're still
just
that
that person
to your girls. Like you are kind of quirky and cheesy sometimes. You might not see
I always do shit for people, but it's just like I just don't feel like I can give that in a relationship
right now.
Yeah.
She means right now.
I think you just need to like take a break.
That's what I've been doing. I've been good.
But it's not by choice.
4 months sober. No, it's actually been by choice, because I honestly feel like this is probably the happiest I've been in a while.
Do you get me?
Like I am so happy and comfortable being alone.
That's I think that's one thing people actually have to learn to live with.
Yeah.
Being alone, because being alone is honestly.
I'm so, like, honestly, like I feel like, especially with everything we like achieved with the podcast this month, honestly, like I've been this happy in a while.
Yeah.
Every day I'm messaging Debbie, be like, and I genuinely mean it. I'm like screaming, me like, oh my god, did you see this number? We got this. We're reaching these goals. I feel like we're reaching all the goals that we're setting out for ourselves, and we're exceeding them as well. So it's just like I'm so good right now that I'm just kind of like, this is also what I mean. Like if a guy was to enter my life right now, I'll probably be like, go away.
Don't go. She does not mean that. Let's be clear.
I think you just need to wait for like the right person. Do you get me? I think there's like
see, as much as I'm saying all of this, guys, I still go on Hinge and talk to people, but I only do when I'm bored.
I think it will happen when it's ready for you, when it's the right time. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And I think it always happens when you least expect it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna happen because you're in a good place.
Yeah.
Because so much people try to find love or whatever
Yeah.
when they're not healthy, then they're not sane. Do you get me?
Yeah.
True.
So it's like all the work that you're doing on yourself right now is actually helping you become the best person that you can be, and it will allow you to find the person that you need.
The only thing I'm scared about is that even if Mr. Right was to come right now, I still don't think he'd get that lover side of me.
Yes. Yes.
It would take. I think it would genuinely take a lot for me.
But I think that's what you need. That's probably what I think. That's probably what you need.
But I feel like guys just don't put in the effort anymore into proving it. Like if you
that's why you need to find you. That's do you get me?
Just haven't met them.
Not broken. Like all that surroundings. These 32 years are still go to club.
The club goers. Yeah, go away.
I'm just not able for it. I'm just like, please, like, and this is something I don't even seem to understand, because one of my girls told me this, right? So there was this guy that she was like talking to, and in the beginning he was like, "You're so amazing. Oh my God, I can't believe you're talking to me. I'd love to take you out."
Love bombing.
Yeah, exactly, the love bombing. She goes on a date with him. They're talking. By the time he gets to the second day, he's still hitting up her phone, being like, "Oh, when are you free? Let's go cinema." Then he'll ghost. Then he'll say nothing, and then he'll come back. Like, it's like, why did you disturb her peace? Like, she was legit chilling, and you disturbed her peace. I don't know if she did, but like,
see, that's the thing. Is like, you gotta stop gotta stop allowing your boundaries to be broken. Do you get me?
Yes,
like, he's wrong for going ghost and coming back, but you're wrong for also allowing it. Do you get me?
True.
Like, I think that's one thing that I've really realized is, if I'm not okay with something, even though I might be a lover girl and I want to be like, "Oh, it's fine," I'm not okay with it.
True.
Do you get me? I'm not gonna park my sadness to the side because I'm so in love.
True.
Do you get me? If you hurt me, and I will deal with it, and we will figure it out accordingly. Do you know what I mean?
I love this ring. Would you guys do like the 3-strike thing?
yes, you know what's so weird? I was thinking that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because obviously what you just said there. Like,
I don't even know
you have like a
anymore.
3-strike,
I feel
or-
like before I tried the 3-strike, because I feel like I did the 3-strike with Mr. Munch. There were certain things that happened that I was like, okay, all right. By the time I got to that third one, that was it. I was done.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm no longer. But I feel like you shouldn't have to bend your boundaries at all.
I don't
at
think-
all.
I don't.
Grace.
I don't think. I don't
I
have
don't
it.
even know about grace anymore. Because I feel like if your boundaries are normal boundaries, why are you giving grace?
Yeah.
If I fly over to your country to visit to see you, and we're going on a date, I expect you to pick me up.
Okay, grace with wisdom.
Okay, but I think you gotta figure out what your like deciders are. Do
Yeah.
you get me? I don't have a 3-strike rule, because I'm a really big believer that people can make mistakes.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And it's like, because I know I'm not perfect, I can't expect anyone else to be. And even when they're going through their worst times, it's like, okay, and this is probably maybe a negative on my side, because it's like, what are they going through? Do you get me? And it's seeing the bigger picture for what it is.
Yeah.
But one thing that I won't compromise on is my deciders. So if it's like, if they hit like something like if they ever try to put hands on me, like that's a no go. Do you get me? Like, it's never gonna happen. Or it doesn't have to be that intense. Do you get me? But it's like, if they like disrespect my mom, like it's a no go. Do you get me?
I even feel like those are like extreme. I think for me, like my walking away is gaslighting.
Okay,
That's exactly it.
Gaslighting.
That's a great
that makes
decider.
sense, though, because that's a character thing, as in that's going to take time to change, and you might not have that time to stay. And
Exactly.
them.
But that's still a decider, and it's like, you can still, sorry Demi, it's like, you can, like, if that's like, what I'm saying is, just choose things that you're like, I will not compromise for. And that's my
I
decision.
genuinely feel like I've just reached a point where it's like, for me, it's like, if I do see that one red flag, it's going to be like, no.
That's
'Cause,
good.
you know, something like I've heard and seen is when guys love women who like stick to their boundaries. They may be kicking a fuss in a minute, but they have so much more respect for you there because they know, I mess up, she will walk away.
Yeah.
When you start bending and changing and molding, they're like, she can tolerate a lot more.
And you know what? Yeah, I thank God for real, because like he did put me in a space where I needed to learn that. I need to learn how, because I was always bending and flipping.
That's
and
what I
twisting,
did, because I was
but
like,
now I don't.
even with Mr. Munch, there were so many things where I said I allow grace. Like, as I said, I flew over and we were supposed to do something. Yes, I flew over at like a very busy point. Like, I didn't know what time the date was until the date of the date. And then even at that, I then get a message saying, do you mind going to the venue because I can't come pick you up? Why? Because he went to the gym. Because he valued the gym a lot more than coming to get to me. Bear this in mind, I don't live in the same country as you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
So
going to have to turn...
So what would have been strike one?
See, for me, I feel like if I was to see something like that again, it'd be lock off. I wouldn't be
I heard that.
Yeah,
I heard
exactly.
that. I heard
And
that.
sometimes you have to learn it the hard way to realize what your decider is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Your walking
Because
away
in my
point.
head, he's like, he's had a stressful week. He wants to go to the gym to let out stress. That was when I bent. I bent that rule because I was trying to be empathetic through what he was going through.
Yeah.
No, I no longer care what you're going through. Done and dusted.
It doesn't even have to be an anger thing either. It's just sort of like, okay, if that's what you do and that's the person that you are, maybe we're not aligned. Do you get me? You gotta just
That
find
was
people
definitely
that
it. Like, I don't think he's a bad person at all. I just think I'm not aligned with him.
Exactly.
At all. I'm like, you can go find someone else who'll settle for that, but it just,
exactly.
just ain't me.
Guys, what? Sorry.
No, go
What
ahead.
was it? I was like, how? Because obviously, Aloni came out and not Aloni. Sorry, Madam Joyce. Madam Joyce, I love her podcast, Cocktails and Takeaways. She said that like a minimum a man should spend on the first date is €300.
That's cap though.
That is so
What do you
cap.
guys think?
Did you know one of my favorite dates that I had cost nothing? Well, it cost nothing. Well,
What did you do?
Sir.
do you know, honestly, it was in the middle of the pandemic. And actually, I shouldn't say it cost nothing because he took a taxi to my house from Dublin, so it cost him 200. But that wasn't part of the date.
get
Wasn't
me.
part of the date. That was
From
just,
Carlo,
from Dublin to Carlo.
crazy.
Yeah,
In
on
a good
peak
way.
on a Friday. But I was like, that even just really impressed me because I was like, but he has money, but still, I was like, who has time to be sat in a taxi for that long? Like,
Yeah.
that's mad. But all we did was sit back and discuss music.
That's all.
Back
That's all
and
you
forth.
can do.
That's what I
thing.
mean. Like it cost nothing, but it was something where we were able to get into each other's minds. We were listening, showing stuff, and he was like playing the piano. He was trying to like teach me how to like play, play while by ear, like listen to the key change and stuff like that. And I was like, I enjoyed it thoroughly, and it cost nothing.
Sure down.
This is what they mean by sometimes love don't cost a dime.
That's it.
Because if you're able to pick that person's brain on something they love, time will fly by and you wouldn't even realize.
Yeah.
I remember like I went on a date before and we were supposed to go to this restaurant and we both walked in and we were just not feeling it. Like we booked it and everything and we were like, nah. Like, we were like gone.
Love that.
And we ended up going to like this like I don't know, like this like Eddie Rockets type of like
Chill.
chase. You get alcohol, we drank a bit, like we ate some food, do you know what I mean? And then we drove to the beach and just watched the waves. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And then we
That's
just
cute.
talked about everything, do you know what I mean? And this was like a first date, do you know what I mean? It was just so chaotic and so great, but do you know what I mean? It didn't matter, like the restaurant that we both wanted to bail on, and we actually did both, were like, do you want to go here? And he's like, no, not really. It was like a real posh restaurant. We were just like, nah, it's not us.
So giving.
Do you get me?
Love that.
So I don't even know like, fair enough, we did pay, so I don't know what he paid. But honestly, it was one of like the best dates of my life.
Yeah.
And it was just so fun, like,
I love that. See, that's
it
cute.
you don't need money.
Don't go. You're hearing this still. Okay.
You know, don't go lost to come for us saying we're bougie.
He'd be like,
we just don't want broke.
See, I won't forget on the podcast with Dongo, he was literally like, that's mad. That's it. Every time I think it's so crazy, that's all that goes to my head. Mad. And the Champions League is mad. My voice is even going from trying to talk like him.
Oh my god, watch me edit little bits and pieces of Doggo into our clips from now on.
You know, I wanted to add, like, I don't know what you said. I think, I don't know, Roz said something, right? Like, about the sex on the first date.
Yeah.
Sorry, research on the first date. And then you were like, yeah, girl, get your bit. I always add, like, when Dongo said, girl, get that dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I literally loved when he said that. But
Oh
yeah.
my god.
How much do you guys think a guy, let's say, no, but now we're talking about the corporate of dates, like the sit-down dinner.
I don't think it's fair to put a price on it. And I'm not
I
even
feel
gonna
so as
lie.
well, yeah.
I think 300 is a bit mad.
It is a bit crazy, but then again,
Like,
you know how
what?
the babes in London are like. you
Yeah,
get me?
it's like
and
with
those
this-
restaurants, they do be reaching 300. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like where Mr. Munch took me for my birthday was up equivalent to that. It would have
300?
been. It would have been close enough to that. Yeah.
and you paid.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not crazy, but like.
Yeah. Because I think like a main was like 40 quid. So imagine having a starting main and dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can see it
40
depending.
quid.
Yeah, for a main course. So and that's pounds.
Hurrah.
Pounds. It was. He spent a lot. So
Yeah.
I appreciated that. I felt like there was thought in that. But I feel like this is where it goes back to know the babe that you're dating.
Yeah.
Like, because not all of us are going to demand a 300 mil.
Yeah. Also,
It's crazy.
on the, I think it's Tree Sauce with Tequila, right? One of the guys was saying that basically girls will go on dates and expect guys to pay bank and then pull up and say they bought a house. Does that make sense?
I
That kind of correlation.
saw that.
But I'm just like,
Yeah, so-
know the babe you date first. I had a list.
No,
of
but see,
things.
like, what they meant by that was like, girls are looking for guys who are going to spend 300 bucks on dinner every time they meet. But these same girls are the girls who have their keys. Do you think a guy's going to have his keys if he's spending 300? I hear that. I hear that, but then again, the guys, why are you dating girls who are making you pay 300? Because there's girls out there who don't. It's the girls that you are chasing want the 300. Go find the good ones who are just happy to spend time with you.
Go have picnics.
You know, a little bit of effort.
Yeah.
Cut some sandwiches.
Some chats. And
Listen to
vibes.
some
You know,
music.
watching the waves.
There's girls out there,
Together.
so that's why I'm like, you can't turn around and blame women like that, because why should they drop their standards? Because there's men out there who can't afford it.
Yeah.
So let them date those men, and since you can't, leave them.
Yeah, leave them.
Sit
Can't
down.
want to buy,
But I feel like men always want something they can't have.
because men
It
love
is.
the chase.
Yeah.
They actually, I
And
feel
once
like
they get that,
they
they
enjoy
move to
the
the next
work,
thing.
they enjoy the grind, they love the hardship getting there
is.
because they feel like they've achieved something once
It's
they've
like
gotten
catnip.
there. Yeah, they just love the chase.
Yeah.
I think that's just crazy. I think that's absolutely crazy. Like,
Bloody hell.
I don't know,
literally.
bro.
I respect the men, right? That they know they're not where they are. They know they're not where they want to be in life, but they don't date and they focus on getting to where they want to be and then dating. I rate those kind of men, and
I
they're
don't
straight up.
know.
And they're straight up with what their intentions.
I think I do have respect to some extent,
Yeah, go on.
but I think it's also a negative because you lack then the emotional maturity side of relationships. Do you get me? If you wait to have a relationship until you have made it in life, then I think you're
I
not
hear that.
experiencing life,
But
and you're not
sometimes-
experiencing. Sorry, babe.
No, go
Let me land. You're not experiencing the life of relationships. Do you get me? So then when you get to that point when you're successful and you try to entertain someone who is on the same line as you, you won't know how to act because your mind hasn't matured.
You
Do
learn
you get me?
something from every relationship that you're in,
I
but
hear
whether
that.
it's like dating, it doesn't even have to get to the level of being serious. But every interaction that you have, you learn something from it.
Yeah, so
That's
that's why
that's
women are
things they're
more-
not.
Sorry, babe, I'm just interrupting.
No, no, you're fine.
Do
Go
you
on.
feel like that's why women are more emotionally intelligent than men because they have more dating experience?
I don't think it's to do with dating
I
experience.
don't even think
they're
girls
just
have more dating
emotional.
experience. I think guys have more dating experience because they do date a lot more than girls. Like I think I said previously, that girls, like I said, I think I seen it on TikTok or Instagram or something. A lot of men seem to always think women are dating multiple men when in reality it's usually just the one or none at all. Guys tend to. They tend to be dating multiple people. So they actually do have a lot more dating. It's just I feel like girls move a lot more with intent. Whether that intent is to be with someone who has a lot of money or if you're genuinely there because you actually like the guy. We have a purpose behind our dating, whereas a lot of men don't. It's just again between your legs.
You know, I was actually hearing there's this woman now that's trending. Her name is called She's Raven or something. She said sparkle sparkle for y'all that on TikTok. Have you not seen it? I know I've sent you guys videos because she's so funny. But basically, she was saying that men date with short-term goals, while women date with long-term goals.
Yep.
And she was saying that women should also now date with short-term goals so they don't get too emotionally invested too soon. What you guys feel about that?
I feel like that's a slippery slope.
That is a very slippery
It's
slope.
a very
I
slippery
love you
playing.
guys
slope.
like controversy.
Because I feel like majority of girls, like as much as we want to say short-term girls, we know we're not built like that. A lot of us aren't built
I
like
see.
that. So it's like you're setting yourself up for failure before you even get
Yeah,
there.
I say you're trying to play the player, but you're just gonna lose
No,
anyways.
and
I
I feel
don't
like
think it's about playing the player though. I don't think it's about playing. It's just about like you just like taking things step at a step. Let's say for example, a woman will now get into a relationship like a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, and they're thinking about marriage. Do you get me? Whereas in like think about
But
how
see, but
to
that then goes back to
understand each other
the
emotionally,
intent of
step one.
dating. Aren't you not dating to be married?
Yeah, but like step by step though. Like let's say for example, you now become boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay, step one is now to see where you guys are emotionally. Okay, are you compatible? How do you make that better? Next step, let's say getting on the same, understanding each other's way of life and trying to merge each other's lives. Step two. Do you get me? That kind of like step by step mini goals.
I think that is so slippery because honestly now, especially at the age I am, if I'm going to be your girlfriend, it's because I could potentially see the future with you or maybe wanting to have a future with you. I think you need to envision those sort of things from the get-go.
I don't know. I think you should always have your long-term goals.
Yeah.
But live in the moment. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
don't
Yeah,
forfeit.
that's
Don't
it can't
forfeit
be-
your
yeah.
long-term goals for short-term.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like,
exactly
I hear
it.
that.
Because like, of course, you've just started dating someone like month 1 or 2. You're not going to be talking marriage. No, but when you're choosing this person to be your boyfriend, you're going to be like, can I live with this person?
Yeah.
If you can't, why the hell are you there? Because that's a
Defo.
waste of a relationship.
Do you get me?
But wouldn't a short-term goal to be to see if you can live with that person?
But then I feel like
But
you
then
should know that before they become your boyfriend.
You
But
think
then you-
so?
I-
I don't think you know. that?
No, like, can you envision living with that person? I'm not saying like you know if you can, because a lot of these things you don't tend to know
But, like,
people's habits until you're sleeping and waking up every day with them.
Do you
But
guys
if you can't stand, but if you can't stand living with a person, or you feel like you can't be around their presence the whole time, you shouldn't be in a relationship with them. Full stop.
Okay, but I feel like sometimes you might not know. Let's say, for example, when I get into a relationship, I haven't really deeped living with them. But
see,
when I'm in a
I think
relationship
that's.
with
But
them,
then I think that's what the problem is. People jump into relationships far too quickly before knowing the
So
person
you feel
you're
like
in a
you should
relationship
know
with.
if you can live with this person before you get in a relationship with them?
Can you not? But can you stand like if
Oh
you
no, stand being with them.
no,
and
but see
live
the
with
thing
them
is like
different.
your boyfriend should be someone that if you were stuck on a desert island, you'd be happy to spend every single moment with
Okay,
them.
that's known and given, right?
But see the thing is, but that's also as living in a house. That's your own desert island. Like I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. If you're my boyfriend, that's our island. I need to be able to be around you all the time in that
but
space.
do you not feel like you guys can like learn how to?
You learn to adapt when you even live with someone. You learn to adapt
But
things.
that's what I'm
It's
thinking,
never
like,
going to be
Let's
perfect.
say in my head, I know I can. I know I can live with this person. But now we're in a relationship. A short-term goal is okay. How can I make live with this person a better experience?
But that happens naturally anyways once you're living with the person.
Yeah.
Because you have to compromise
But it's more
anyways.
now intentional for the goal of
Like
marriage.
I think if
Y'all
if
hear me
I-
out though. Y'all hear me?
No.
I get what you're saying,
To disagree.
but I feel like if you're saying, "Oh, I'm gonna date," and that my short-term goal is to see if I can live with someone, why would
Why
that be your short-term
short-term
goal
goal?
unless your long-term goal is
The-
I
the-
want to be married?
No, the long-term goal is marriage. For me, anyways. Like obviously, I'm just talking in general, just kind of like back and forth with regards
But
to
then
the topic.
I don't think you should put all your eggs, like, not that you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket, but it's like, okay, when you start seeing someone,
Yeah.
I don't think you need to envision what your wedding's going to be like if your parents
Yeah.
will get along, if
Yeah,
you like if you have kids or whatever. But I don't think, like, I think you should live in the moment for that, to be like, okay, we'll see how it goes, but my end goal
think
will
we're saying
always be long term.
I feel I hear what you're saying, and I agree with this 100%. I thought that I was saying that. Was I not saying that?
No.
Then what was I saying?
I think you were saying, what I took it as was that you were saying that, like, oh, I have short-term goals, and then I'm just going to work and keep chipping away at short-term goals. But I don't think the short-term goals would be there unless you had a long-term
No,
goal.
the long-term, yeah, but that makes sense. Like, I was always talking about the long-term goal, but this is just to make the long-term goal be a long-term goal by doing the little
Makes
short
sense.
stuff. That's what I was saying.
I don't think you need to do that as goals though. I think you just need to live in the moment
In
and
the
take
moment,
it as
that's
it
what I
is.
mean, like-
Because if you set a goal, like if your long-term goal is marriage and then your short-term goal is, okay, we last 6 months, then we get to a month, we move in together, we get our first car. Do you get me? Or our first dog.
There's
No,
no.
that's too structured. No, I don't agree with that. Now that's
Yeah.
too structured. I do understand enjoying the moment. Even let's say, for example, like enjoying being single before getting into a relationship. And like I understand, let's say, enjoying these little moments, because obviously being a boyfriend and girlfriend and being husband and wife are two entirely different things. So to be able to enjoy that, and then when the marriage comes, it comes. Do you get me? I understand living in the moment. I thought I was saying what you were saying still. But no, like no, I agree with you. I feel like I'm on the same page. That does make sense.
Yeah.
That does make sense. Yeah. how do you? I wanted to ask like a personal question, like, because I've heard different things, but I wanted to just get you guys' opinion. How do you guys clean your private parts?
Water. No soap up there.
Like, let's say for example, obviously there's like the outer layer, and then there's inside. Do you guys?
Water. You're not
apparently we're not
supposed to.
supposed to douche. Is it douche?
You're not supposed to use chemicals or anything
We're
in
not
there.
supposed to put like
Because
water.
What about,
Yeah, 'cause it
Clean
actually
yourself.
cleans
what
itself.
about Femme
Even
Fresh?
Femme Fresh is
Good,
yeah.
I
Even
heard
Femme
Femme
Fresh
Fresh
is
is not
supposed
good.
to, because your body naturally cleans itself. That's why
Yeah.
it's supposed to be just water. Yeah,
Just water.
like our body apparently does it
I use soap on the outer layer.
because like
I use-
your
I
body
use
it
soap.
works with pH levels and acidities and bases. So whenever you're using those things, you need to look at the acidity. There's going to be
Apparently water's
stuff-
not good either. I
So
read it
then
on
what are you supposed to do?
So what are you supposed to use? Powder?
You're supposed to go back to how did they clean it in the olden times?
Powder?
What, just let it dry out? Like what? Like
I'm pretty sure it's because
I don't know about
water is one of the only few things that is at a balanced pH level.
Yeah.
So that's why it's water.
Yeah, I use water or Femme
Femme
Fresh.
Fresh. I
But
haven't
I'll
used
be
Femme
putting
Fresh in
Femme
years.
Fresh
use
in the
Femme-
bin.
I don't use Femme Fresh, but like I use water. But it's just someone told me that like it's not good because even water has its own ish like in there, and
Like
put
with
just putting it
fluorine.
up there as well is quite
But
risky.
everything, but like that's because of the water systems. But like we drink the same water, you bathe with the same water.
Yeah.
That water, even with Femme Fresh, is still gonna touch you there because you're gonna use Femme Fresh, then you're gonna wash it off with water. So might as well just wash it off with water.
Yeah.
I just wash it
Wash
off
it,
with
wash
water.
it off with water.
I'm good. That's what the listeners at
No,
home.
because like with women, you get
Yeah,
yeast
sometimes
infections,
you
the
get so
fucking
much.
UTIs.
You get
Yo,
so much, bro.
I'm tired.
This
I don't want a coochie. I don't want it.
Nah,
It is a lot of work. Having a
being a woman.
yeah, it is.
It sucks.
It's
It's
kind of a lot
emotionally
to do.
draining.
It's a mad time.
Yeah. Even right now, I'm going through my 5 days of battle, and
Yours is 5 minus 6.
Damn.
Yay.
some people was 10, bro.
Take me out.
Then 10 babes. God bless you out there, bro. Like y'all really be
That's
going
carry
through
on.
it for the longest time.
Oh my god, I used to get when I was younger. I used to get it twice a month.
Really.
Yeah,
Twice
like-
a month is crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, I had to be
How do
put
you-
on the pill to fucking regulate it because it was that bad.
my
And yo, my cramps, like I wouldn't be able to walk. I'd be like, it caused me like,
Oh no.
it's a battlefield out here.
I took 2 Panadols and 2 paracetamols.
Paracetamol, that doesn't
Well,
work for me. Sulpidine, baby.
Or Nerfin Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's all that works for me, yo. You know how we feel about Norfin Plus.
How do you guys feel about Norfin Plus?
Oh,
You know how we
dumb.
feel. It's great.
I love it.
It's great.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Use it with precaution though.
Yeah. Take the recommended dose.
Dose. No more than 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
Guys, take it back to a depressing time.
Why? We were just laughing. Kiki.
Depressing times. This is all good. This girl and the way her brain
You
thinks.
guys have some. You guys, if you have something. To,
No, go on. The
No,
land,
you have
land,
something to say.
land. What
Yes.
you wanted to land? What
Yeah,
depressing
land.
times? We reached depression
Basically,
with the
think of
blood
the
of
last
Jesus.
time like you were in a relationship and you left. Like, what made you not turn back? Because obviously, women are known for going back or allowing the person to come back into their lives.
Do you know what I think for me it was?
What?
Self-love and self-respect.
Yeah, that's
No,
it.
like, what did they do to make you not turn back?
I was just tired
I'm
being
They tired you.
I'm
disrespected.
piggybacking off Ross.
Yeah, I feel like for me with my ex, there were so many things that I overlooked. Like this is where it goes back to what we said about boundaries and not bending your boundaries.
Yeah.
Like I had the cheating thing, I forgave. But then it became a thing where it was like, I think I was at my best friend's birthday. And she was telling the story to like people that she knew. And they had just met me there. And they were like, how the hell is a whole you still there with that?
Yeah.
They were like, you have got to leave because
Gotta
you
go.
deserve so much better. And so I started thinking about it, and I was like, if randomers who've met me just for one day can tell me I deserve so much more, why the fuck do I not believe I deserve more? Then I think I came back from a 12-hour shift. And bear this in mind, it takes me 40 minutes to drive to work, 40 minutes
Yeah.
back. So I'm out of the house for at least nearly 14 hours. And I came home one day and he cracked a joke about how, what are we going to eat for dinner? Bear this in mind, he works from home. That was that was the last straw for me because I
Yeah.
was like, you're useless. Like, what do you
You're
actually...
useless.
You are. I was like, what do you bring to my life?
Yeah.
And that's where I was like, I think I just needed to love myself a lot more because I was like, I look at my life now and I'm like, leaving him was the best
Yeah.
thing I ever did.
Yeah.
Ever did. I was like, I wouldn't have the money in my account now.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be on the career ladder that I have
Probably
that I'm
wouldn't have
on
met
now.
me.
I probably wouldn't be on this podcast now. Like, it was honestly the best thing I ever did was choose myself and self-love and self-respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Self-love, self-respect. I just think you gotta, like, you just gotta remember who you are and what you want to accept.
Yeah.
And how do you expect someone to treat you like a diamond if you don't treat yourself like a diamond? That's
Exactly.
what my
True.
best friend told me.
True.
She was like, how the hell are people out there supposed to look at you and be like, yeah, she's a rare gem, but you don't treat yourself like that?
Defo.
It made no sense.
To be honest, I think obviously like when I found out my guy cheated, that should have been the okay, leave, right? But I was calling him, but he didn't answer his phone. So I'd obviously talk to my girls. So obviously 50% is that he cheated. The other 50% was I told my girls and they made me feel so stupid for the thought of going back. Do you get me? So like we got my girls. So if he had answered his phone, I probably would have gone back.
No, do you know what's even mad for
Yeah.
me? For my one, this is still the biggest violation to, and it's obviously the biggest sign as to why this person is just it's just trash. So
Is this Mr. Is this?
no, this was my ex.
Okay.
He was begging for me back. Like absolutely begging, telling me I was his world, I was his life, couldn't vision a life without me. He wants to be better and wants to do better. He met his new girlfriend 2 days later, took her out on a date. So if I hadn't said no that day, if I hadn't said no, that day probably wouldn't have ever happened, or maybe it would have, and that would have been the next person he cheated on. And then also, this is something that I've been wanting to talk about for so long. Women who think they have one on you because they got the guy. No, you've got the trash. You're not one up anybody.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a lot of women don't seem to understand that, like, especially if there's like girls who've been in a relationship with your current partner for years, they know something you don't, and there's a reason they're not there now. Especially when they're the one who's walked away. So you actually need to worry about the demon that you have laid beside you, because there's so much you don't know. Never, ever, ever think you have one up on anyone, because when God humbles you, it will shock you.
Can I even say something about that? Because I always bring up this famous ex, you know what I mean? But basically, like, obviously, I found out he was cheating, and then obviously I left him, and then the girl came to me as a woman.
Oh.
But she didn't come to me. I told you, she didn't come to me as a woman because she wanted me to know and she cared about me or whatever. She came to me as a woman so I wouldn't have him.
Yep.
But he was bare violating you. Like, I'm not gonna get into it too tough, but these are violations that like are crazy. So why would you like
Take joy in it.
take joy in, like, he was messing. All he did was like cheat. But bear in mind, like, at the time, like, he was just, I don't know, like, I don't
He
know.
still wasn't being, what she didn't realize, he still wasn't being loyal to her either.
Yeah. And like, to be honest with you, although he was cheating throughout, I still got it, guys.
English.
I was still treated like, okay, obviously he was cheating throughout, but I was still treated, he was never disrespectful to me, like, to my face, or like, he never cussed me out, he never laid hands on me or anything like that. However, she was getting the latter. She get me? But she still felt that like I should still not have him. But that makes no sense. You guys see where I'm coming from? Like, she thought she had a one up on me. But these times yours the one.
But then she didn't come to you as a woman. She came to you for her own
Selfish gain.
But that's how she
her
painted
own
it.
selfish gain.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But it didn't make no
But
sense.
see, that's even this is where it's so silly, because any relationship that even starts like that is toxic, and I feel like that's what a lot of these girls don't realize. If you are taking a man or getting a man, starting it off in a toxic way, you're setting the base and the standards of your relationship. Because I was like, for me, with my ex, for him to have gone out on that date with her, if like 1 or 2 days later, he didn't just message that girl and then go out with her the day after.
They've been talking, bro.
Had been talking, and while he had been talking to you, he was also begging for me to take him back. So it's like, what you think you have now isn't gold, because it did start off in deception, in lies. Your relationship is built on a foundation of lies, and you're taking joy in someone else's pain. You are not going to succeed in that.
True.
You're not, because it's like when your pain hits you, you're going to have wasted so many years where this girl would have, like, look at me now. I got to leave. I did a show. I won thousands of euros, couple thousands of euro. I wouldn't have had any of that if I still stayed there. And you know what's funny? She has none of that. You have none of that. I'm actually not the one who's losing, because I'm the one who's free.
I love. I don't know if I should say this, but I love when Roz says, living. You told me she basically was indirecting Roz. I don't know why I'm telling you a story, but I love this story. Basically, she was indirecting Roz on maybe social media or something, and she was like, living in her head rent free. And then Sis goes, but you're living with parents, you're not paying rent.
I will never forget that. Yeah, when she threw shade, she was like, living in your head free, yawn. I was like, but bitch, you don't pay rent. You don't know what it's like to pay rent.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, learn to pay rent before you say someone's living rent free.
And that's why I can't make fun of
Takes
anyone on
one
social
to
media,
know
because
one.
I still live with my mom. I respect
fucking
everybody's
kills me.
situation because I know mine. And not if when I get there, like, I just make fun of it. You know, you get the gist anyways. But, yeah, guys.
Oh, that was so funny. She thought she had one up. And it's like, I say her, and one thing, I'm so grateful for God protecting and guiding me, leading me in a way. I'm like, I'm also so grateful for the heart that I have, the kindness that I show. Because it's like, I don't treat people that way. I was like, I'm a firm believer in karma.
Sure.
And karma's clearly not gotten to me.
True.
I'm doing good. I'm doing great.
Yeah.
I'm loving life.
I'm happy for you.
Thanks, babe. Thanks. I feel like we're all doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
Living the life.
Confessions of a Lover Girl. And I was like, yeah. I'm just so, I don't know. Life has just been so fucking fantastic.
We thank God for real, man.
Yeah.
Life has been blessed at the moment.
Yeah.
Just keep it moving, keep it going. Like, I'm blessed. I'm happy. I just want to keep on my journey. I'm loving my like little quiet life, just doing what I want to do, working on what I need to work on, getting what I need to get done. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And it's like I'm just blocking out all the drama, all the bull, like, and just
I'm telling
living life free. Do you get me? Like letting go, moving forward. Do you get me? And not
that
going to the club.
I'm screaming.
I have like 6 months left in me.
For the club, no.
Yeah, but it's not
club
6
is
months
club.
consecutively. It's 6 months spread out.
Like for the rest of your life.
I'm screaming.
Because
Alright.
I'm
That's
wrecked,
still a
guys.
long time to me.
Yeah, because I'm still.
Think about it.
This one's
That's
a
still a
party
long
ride,
time.
No, I just don't. I don't have the party life left in me anymore.
I don't know, like, a part of it is fun. Like, I love seeing people enjoy themselves. That's one of the reasons why I like going to the club, because obviously in the daylight, everyone is upset, everyone's angry and frustrated. But in the club, like, everybody is obviously going to the club for good vibes. So that's the one time we all have the same intention to enjoy. So everyone's on that.
But you know what I've been enjoying so much more? It's like games nights with friends and stuff like
those
that.
hit, and
I
choose
find
those
them
over the
so
club.
much better than the clubs. Like, the club don't even
But
cross
they don't
my
have-
mind.
But people don't have games nights or them house event like stuff often. It's usually the club thing that's often.
Yeah, but
Do you
honestly,
get me?
people don't do it often because everybody's busy and tired and it's got so much going on. Like, I look at my schedule. I remember talking to a friend and I'd opened up my calendar for April. And I was like, girl, I'm going to see you mid-May.
Yeah, that's how it be like still.
Literally.
I'ma
'Cause
see you
just have to-
mid-May.
You sit there sometimes and you're just like, whoa, I've got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Which I have to write stuff down now. My
That's
Oh,
reminders.
I've been doing it, especially with this podcast. We've been writing a lot down.
Sure
Guys, I
down.
won't lie, I know I'm getting grown because I've removed all the emojis from my contacts. I used to have like, you know, we used to have.
I
like,
still have
I used to
emojis.
have like Roz, heart, nickel, blue, diamond. But now I just removed all that. I'm getting old. No more emojis.
Really?
No, I still have emojis for people's faces.
I don't
So?
even have favorites, but like I just have emojis when I'm in the moment. Did you get me? Like,
Yeah.
there's some people that are like just like their name, and then other people have emojis. But
I don't know,
Yeah.
it looks like it's a clean aesthetic.
I think for you it's Ree with a heart, and I think with you as well as Demi with a heart. And there's other people I just
I'm
got
grown
their
now. I'm
their
grown now.
names.
yeah,
I'm screaming.
I'm fake.
my friend has like everyone's full government name.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want anyone.
She's like
stealing
she
her
wants to
phone.
be official. Like
What?
she has my full blown name
I
as my
also like-
contact.
I also like when Siri calls out the name without the emoji.
Series lock
Let's say,
off.
like,
I'm screaming.
Yeah.
Serious
Wait, so when
lock
Siri
off.
used to call it out, he used to call it out with the emojis.
yeah, it was bare long.
Oh.
So that was like dad.
I'm goddamn
It's like
screaming.
Rosalind. Her eyes.
I don't
yeah.
use.
I'm goddamn screaming. I just want to see if we've missed anything that we said we wanted to talk about.
I think that's it,
No.
really, to be frank.
I
Like,
think,
there's still a lot
yeah.
of things, but I just feel like
I think this was, more of like a deeper one on where we are in our lives at the moment.
For sure. Like a little recap,
Yeah.
like a check-in.
Like, I
Maybe we should have these check-in episodes.
every like
Just
what,
see how everyone's doing.
when did we start the pod, guys? So we started like end of August, early September.
Yeah.
Compared
So
to
we
like now,
started
the
filming
difference,
September.
Yeah.
the difference in where we are right now, it's actually scary.
it is
Mental.
scary.
Mental.
I was gonna say also. I'm so sorry, guys. We want to say if you guys have dilemmas or any questions that you want to ask or anything, you feel free to.
Cause y'all be commenting now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Or-
DM us.
So you can DM us. We'll keep it totally anonymous.
Or ask us on our personal pages as well.
Yeah, if you feel more comfortable doing
Yeah.
that. Yeah, man.
And we'll just bring it to the
Or if
page.
you don't want to tell your stories, you can tell me your friend's stories.
Yeah, your friend.
Yeah,
This is a no judgment zone.
it's
No.
just we're just here to gist, man.
We are.
Just here to gist. Well, guys.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's been real.
it's been real. Let's
Nice
wrap it
little
up.
catch up.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Do
Yeah.
you know, guys, I hate saying that. I'm not even gonna lie. I absolutely
Really?
hate saying
You
it.
sound like a beg.
Like, share,
Yeah,
comment, subscribe.
ew.
I don't mind. I'm a beg. Please, like, comment, share, subscribe. And as you're subscribing, as you're liking, as you're sharing, God is blessing you.
Yay.
Amen.
The amount of times you share, God will bless you. Nah, for real. Though. We appreciate you guys. See you guys next one.
Bye.
Guys, that was cute.